Great. So shout outs, otherwise known as tagging. So this is ideal when you want to get the attention of a big channel or a brand along with their audience. For example, in my strategy that I'm doing for me, these are some of the brands that I want to align with. So for example, I could take a picture of me right now on my Apple computer. Dave could do that while I'm sitting here and post that. And of course, I'm going to do a connection to an @ it's the @ symbol, like you do in Twitter, and connect to Apple, do an Apple shout out, right? And hopefully get some attention. You know, that can happen, and it won't happen unless you ask, right? Or unless you go for it. Same with American Express. What I've done here is when I was putting together my strategy, I put together the kind of things that I connect with and use and can talk about if need be, right? So American Express, of course, I could have a picture of me holding my American Express as I could be holding my I don't know what's that thing called, the black card. I could hold my black card up and say, hey, about to purchase blah using my American Express black card, or whatever the heck it's called. And then do a post on that. So it's cool to the people. And also I'm including American Express. Forbes, I've done many connections with Forbes, and they've promoted me because I've been published in Forbes over 24 times. United Airlines is one of the main airlines that I use, so I often will, if I'm in the first class lounge just hanging, I'll do a post about that. Mercedes, we have 3 of them, and so I might do a post about being on my Mercedes or at the Mercedes or going somewhere in the Mercedes. Amazon, of course, use all the time. All my books were #1 on Amazon. Hulu, it's just, you know, something we all have, Hulu, Netflix, those types of things, and Wells Fargo is my main bank. And so I've created this scenario, and what the goal of it is twofold. One, I'm hoping that these brands that I align with might one day sponsor me, sponsor my event, or pay me to sponsor and promote their products. That's kind of what I'm going for here. And so that's the strategy you use with a shout out. Don't do shout outs randomly though, or they'll start to ignore you, right? But if you're saying something like, hey, let's say you're a nutritionist, right? And you're talking about, and you do a shot of you at Whole Foods or something. And then you do a connection to Whole Foods as you're doing that post, because you would like them as a sponsor in your life, then that works, right? But don't just, you know, put together something and do, you know, try to do a reach out to Kim Kardashian or something, or to a major celeb or influencer. Unless you're in a picture with them, that will annoy them, okay? So you don't want to get on the wrong side of people. They can shut you down pretty fast. The other way to build your platform rapidly is by doing what's called a giveaway. So you have to have something obviously cool to give away, right? Giving away a session or a strategy session or something like that isn't going to fly. People like stuff. If you're going to give away, let's say, a MacBook Air, right? Let's say you're a little bit in the technology and you're like doing a MacBook Air promo. So let's say you go out and you buy a MacBook Air for $1,000, right? And now you start this giveaway. Chances are, if you build your channel really well from this, or more importantly, you know, you get the outcome that you're going for, that can be a great expense, right? I know people spending, you know, 60 grand a week on Facebook ads. I'd rather do giveaways all day long than give money to ads, because it just gets more connected to people. So how do you start your giveaway? You simply set what your goal is. You create a hashtag for that. You'll know this guy has Doritos Mexico, right? Then you'll set the rules, and you can see he has the rules actually on his page and in the text. And then you set the date. You know, when does it have to be done by? It's really simple, actually. Instagram makes it easy to run these types of contests, and Facebook doesn't. They have very high regulations. So Instagram is your platform to do this. All you have to do as part of this is down at the bottom, and you can push it down or put it in the comment, whichever one you want. You have to put a disclaimer that they provide for you. Now, why do you want to do giveaways? Because you can generate more engagement on your posts. That can be part and parcel of the rules, right? You can grow your Instagram following rapidly, and you can get more people to sign up for your email list, because that can be part of what you do, part of the promotion. And then you go sign up here and you get your free gift and blah, 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 right? Now, for example, if you're an artist and you have a picture and it's worth $1,000 or something, and you're willing to give one of your pieces away, that is something that you could do. If you're a up and coming celeb, some people know you, you got a little following, that if you said, hey, how would you like, whatever, lunch or something, they have to get there, or a online Skype chat, or something that a fan would be over the moon about, then heck, put yourself out there. Remember that movie? I think it was called A Date with Todd or something. And that generated all sorts of press and attention, etc. So give away something that you're willing to give away, and it's got to be of high value so that you can really start to get the goal that you're looking for. And as I said, spending money here could be better than spending it on ads. The thing I don't like about ads, of course, is they may not work at all. I've spent thousands and thousands and thousands on Facebook ads and got nothing, absolutely nothing. So I can tell you that there's a very specific art designed around ads, and it's extremely expensive to hire people. I was paying $5,000 a month for a Facebook ad manager. And so it's an expensive game. I'd rather do a giveaway all day long. And the reason that it doesn't happen on Facebook is because they kind of removed the ability, or they made it so hard to do that it's not happening there anymore. But for Instagram, it's a wide open game still.